I just put 30% of my portfolio in 2 stocks. So pay attention as we go, and I'll show you which 2 stocks that I just bought. Welcome to the Outlier Trading Room. This is my style of trading using Outlier, which is called the Golden Ticket Trading Strategy. And it starts with, what is the market telling us? Well, right now, the market, trend, signal, and breadth just lit up all bullishly. That's what I want to see, right? Let's take a look into it right now with the market signal. Actually, let's start with the trend. The trend of the market right now is definitely bullish. We have the 10 over the 20, price over the 50. We've had a lot of construction work, I guess you could say, in the last few days, which is something that I was seeing on my side. I think that we may have been starting to move back up. Not new all-time highs just yet, but we definitely have a bullish trend going on here. Next, let's go into the platform over here, and we can see the buy signal just came on the SPY today, August 11th. So let's click this, and we have the trend. The signal is definitely a buy. Now breadth. Let's talk about breadth. This is something we've been exploring a lot of here at Outlier. Their buy signal came right there. The buy signal came today, but breadth, right? Well, let's look at breadth real quick. What I can see on here is that we have a bullish crossover on market breadth, meaning more and more buy signals, less and less sell signals. Now, it is kind of low right now at 37%, but it is a bullish crossover, and that's what we're looking for. So we're getting more of that crossover signals here. Also, we're getting more uptrends, less downtrends. And I believe I have it here. Yes. So we're getting more uptrends and less downtrends. Now, if you've been following along, this is what we are calling our outlier channels, but as a nickname, we're going to call them donkey channels. We have more uptrends, less downtrends combined today. Now, one thing that we are actively, and when I say actively, I mean as of today, 30 minutes ago, I got a call from our chief strategist saying, don't give away all the details on the donkey channels just yet, because there may be some changing, okay? But that's what you want to see right now, is that we are getting more uptrends, less downtrends. So that is beautiful. So the market is set up. Now let's go look at the individual sectors. When we drop into the sectors, we get a little bit of different data. Now, this is a bookmarklet who is created by VACLAV, and this is so handy. Oh my gosh, is it handy. It gives you all the breadth all in one place. Check this out. What I want to see here, this is the fear and greed score moving up. This is if it's had a bullish crossover on breadth. This is the measurement of the donkey channels. And when you add a donkey channel today plus the donkey channel today, that gives you this score over here, total score today of 4. So let's pop this open. So we can see the healthcare sector, the average fear and greed score had bottomed and is starting to move up. The healthcare sector's breadth has crossed over. The healthcare's donkey channels are also more uptrends, less downtrends. So VACLAV made a beautiful little tool right here, and I will absolutely be using this on a daily basis because boy, does it save me a lot of time. So the only 3 sectors that I'd be looking at are healthcare, are materials, and oh man, I clicked off of it. Let me rerun it again. You'll see just how cool this is. Let's do the screener. And then for now, to use max, proceed. Hold on. You'll see just how cool this is. Wait, I was looking at the wrong Rio in TradingView. How many Rios are there? Rio. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I may have to take a second look at Rio. Hold tight. May have to sell out some more SGov too then. All right, let's get back over to here. We can see the market breadth has all pulled through. So we're looking at the sorry. We're looking at the healthcare, we're looking at the materials, and we're looking at the utilities. So NYSE Rio. Is this not the right Rio? I need confirmation. NYSE Rio. What Rio did I look at earlier? I don't even know. Anyway, Rio looks actually pretty good. I'll have to take a look at that. I may have to put one on live. So the fear and greed and the breadth are set up in those 3 sectors. Those are the materials, healthcare, and utilities. So real quick, let me introduce myself. My name is Christopher Yule. I've twice been awarded top 100 people in finance. I was mentored by 5 of the market wizards, the best traders of all time. I've been successfully trading since 2009, and this is where outliers like us save time, make money, and start winning with less risk together as a team. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, normally, if I had any trades on before today, I'd be looking at exits. So I won't be looking at the exits. But what we do need to talk about is these 3 core principles here for trading psychology. Number 1, there are no expectations in the outcome of the trade, right? As we put on new trades, we don't know. We don't have any idea how much we can make. That's an open-ended proposition here. We know there are 4 possible outcomes: a big win, a small win, a break even, or small loss. That's it. No big losses ever. No profit targets. Okay, we're not going to anchor ourselves to anything. And then lastly, I will just get out when one of my exit signals is hit. And one of my exit signals is hit. Rio is on the ASX, and then it's an Australian company. One's on NYSE and one's on ASX. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This one here versus this one here. Did I like spell Rio incorrectly or something? I don't remember. Either way, it's breaking through this order block. This one, order block, let's see, 2% away is where I normally like to look. It's 2.4%. In fact, I will skip that. 2.4%. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. In fact, we'll take a look at it. How's that sound? So next, let's jump into what are the sectors telling us? We already did that. Now let's go into the individual stocks, right? Let's go into the individual stocks, the ones that I actually put on. So one that I put on is VKTX. So Joe was kind enough to put this in our Discord, and I just got into VKTX a little bit ago. Let's go look at VKTX on the options chain. So the strike that I went with was in fact, I don't even remember. What did Joe post it already? Let's go see what Joe posted. OVTLYR trading room. Here we go. VKTX 30 calls when it was trading at 38.12. So I already own this, the 30 calls when it was trading at 38.12. So the reason I got into this one was the delta is around 77, open interest at 750, extrinsic value at 351 is what percent? We'll do 345 divided by 1215 means 28% extrinsic value. So that looks pretty sharp right there, right? So this is one I already own, and I got in it at 38.12. Thank you, Joe, for posting this. So let's go in and add our bullish ATR levels. So I got in at 38.12. Yeah, let me delete that line. If it feels a little clunky today, I'll be honest with you. It feels a little clunky today. My presentation skills, because we're trying something new. And of course, when you try new things, it can always have a little bit of clunk to it. 38.12, half of an ATR below 38.12 is 2.08 divided by 2. 1.04 minus 38.12 is 37.08. 37.08. All right, so that's my half ATR stop out point. And then plus 1 ATR. In fact, let me take these off. This is not helping me anymore. Plus 1 ATR from here is 2.08 plus 38.12 is 40.20. So that's where I would look to roll at 40.20. And then roll again at, well, that's not right. 40.20 plus 2.08, 42.28. 42.28. That's where I'd be looking to roll a second time. 42.28. There we go. Perfect. All right, so this is a trade I am in actively right now. I put this on right before, and Joe has updated us in the Discord. So let's go to the next trade, which is Gilead. Gilead. Now, here we go. One thing I do want to do before we jump off of VKTX is look at their heat map, VKTX. All right, looking at this, VKTX, the current heat map value shows only 34. Now, for me, my exit signal is if it's anything under 50, my exit signal will be at, where is it at? Anything under 50, my exit signal will be at 63. So I'm going to make a note on here that I'm going to sell into strength at 63. Sell into strength at 63. So that's the fear and greed score that I'm talking about right there at 63. All right, so now let's go to Gilead, which I also own right now. Thanks to Joe posting this earlier. I bought the 110 calls in September 19th. So a little bit further out, September 19th, the 110 calls right here, the 82 delta, 1700 not extrinsic, open interest, extrinsic value of $1.28 on 1130. It's not much. 1.3 divided by 1130. So 11% extrinsic value. That is one I currently own right now that I bought just a few minutes ago. So Gilead, let's go over here and let's mark up this chart. All right. So thanks to Joe posting this, I got in at 119.69. $119.69. A half ATR. So the current ATR value is 3.08. So 3.08 divided by 2 minus 119.69. 118.15. That's my stop out point. 118.15. 118.15. My 1 ATR point is going to be higher than that. So 1 ATR above. So the ATR value is 3.08 plus 119.69. Right? Is that correct? Yeah. Is going to be 122.77. $122.77. And my plus 2 ATR point is going to be at plus 3, 3.08, 125.85. Okay. So now I got here on the chart where I'm going to get out of Gilead or where I'm going to roll Gilead. Let's also mark up the heat map. And looking at this, right, the heat map value is currently at 63.76. So my rule here is a 10-point spread. So 73 would be my heat map exit. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I like saying that heat map exit. Heat map exit at 73. Yeah, that feels better. That feels better. Let's go back over here and modify this one. 63. Okay, cool. So those are the two that I'm in right now, but let's do the analysis on Rio. Okay, let's go look at Rio. And I am 100% honest with you. I thought it hit an order block, so I want to make sure that I did not miss anything. Rio is in the material sector, which we talked about earlier, is one of the bullish sectors. I saw somebody talk about the price of Rio between 61, 62. Let's make sure we're looking at the same one here. See, when I type in Rio, I don't know why it goes straight to this one, which was inside of an order block. And then there's this one between 61, 62. Okay, this is the one we're looking at here. That is annoying AF. Annoying AF. Okay. So Chris has not looked at Rio because of that. NYSE Rio. That's got to be it. NYSE Rio. Yeah. Okay. We're in the right spot. We're in the right spot. But I'm telling you, all I did was type in Rio and I dropped in the wrong one. Doing my best here. I like TradingView. There's a lot of good stuff about TradingView, but that is one thing that is a little bit frustrating. I would really appreciate not turning off or not having foreign markets. If anybody knows how to do that, tell me in the chat. I'll do it right now. Okay. Let's look at Rio on here. We got a buy signal. It's getting more and more greedy. Outstanding. The sector is also getting more greedy. The sector is bullish as well. Let's go look at the options chain for Rio. Oh, I assume that this is going to be the right one. 61.96. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so I'm not going to go to the August 15th. That's too close. But if I go to the September 19th, oh, look at these are cheap too. I like this one. Extrinsic of 45 cents on 245 is how much? 45, 245. Really? I need to go sell some SGov real quick. I need to go sell some SGov. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this real quick. Rio, which is roughly 61-ish dollars, 62-ish dollars. Okay, that's coming through correctly. Option price around 245. Okay, so that's going to be another 10% of my portfolio that I need to get out of sgov to free it up. Hold tight real quick. Okay, I know this is not captivating content as I do this, but I need to do this on my other screen. Okay, so all right. All right, so I'm not closing my full position in sgov, obviously. I'm only closing partial, just so I have funds freed up to trade this. All right. And now I manage two accounts. I have my own account, and then I have a family fund account that I have to do. So I have to do this twice. Close that position. Oh, that was the wrong one, but that's okay. Oh, no, I did it right. I did it right. Okay. All right, so I should have cash now that I can trade. Let me double check. Yes. Double check. Yes. Okay, I got cash now. Let's go spend some cash. Apologies for the delay. Super riveting content as Chris goes and manages his funds. Okay, so let's get into Rio. Making sure it's around $62. Going to the September 19th options, clear trade. And then let's make sure I got the right position size since I do have two accounts I manage. September 19th. Okay. And the 60 calls, which feels like it's at the money, but because it's 2.5 strikes wide, that gives us some berth right there. Lots of open interest. I like that. It looks like 250 is going to be the price. So let's see. All right, so I'm putting in the order for $2.52. Modify it. See, now I'm fighting with you guys, which makes it cost more for me. Okay, I just put it in. My average fill price came out at $2.53. Let me get my other account real quick, and then I'll put this in the Discord, Joe. All right. So after these three trades, I will have 40%-ish in the market right now. Okay, build the second account at 255. Okay, let's go put this in. I appreciate you guys telling me about Rio. I will be very honest with you because in TradingView, I would have 100% missed that one. Now, this was September 19th, 60s. Rio. 60s. And I got filled at 253 in the main account. And Rio's currently at 6212. Now, yes, I want to send now. That does give us some room, not a lot of room up to this order block, but 2% is my cutoff, so I'll take it. I'll take it right now. And let's add in my lines real quick. So bullish ATR levels. Opening price. Confirm that's what I just got in at. 6212, 6212. Okay, cool. Half ATR down is at 6154. One ATR up is right here, 6328. And honestly, I don't know if we'll get to that second ATR. If we do, that would be a great day. Hallelujah. Let's do this thing. Right? If it can push through, we have seen it before. It can happen. We have seen it happen before. That would be sick. I'll take it. I just want to remove that one drawing. Okay, cool. And then let's go look at the Rio heat map real quick. Heat map is currently at 58. So we applied the same logic here with the 10-point spread. So 68 would be where I would sell. So we'd say, what did I say earlier? I like that template. Heat map exit at 68. Okay, cool. So we put that trade on. So we have 3 trades on right now. We have 3 trades on right now. Quite a lot to do. Last time you made a trade that would have missed and it worked out great. I know. Thanks to you guys letting me know that I had the wrong Rio. But these are the 3 that I'm in right now. VKTX, Gilead Sciences, and Rio. Now, that sounds like a good day, doesn't it? That sounds like a great day. Now, the objective here is it's all fun and games to put on the trades, but you need to make sure you follow your plan on where to get out. You need to follow your plan on where to get out. Let me scroll through the chat and see if there's anything that I can help you guys with. And then we should be good to go. Dr. J got the 91960s. Is that what I just got? The 91960s. Look at that, Dr. J. It's almost like I'm your patient. It's almost like I'm your patient. Let's see. Shows you are such a better person, YouTuber outlier that listens to your people. Well, thanks, Dr. J. I really appreciate you. You are the great one, right? The Joker liked the trade live. Yes. Like the live trade. But I got to tell you, I did fight for liquidity on that one. I did fight for liquidity. Yes, so VKTX does have a little bit less open interest than I normally like to do. But as we have found, that's not always a deal breaker. Not always a deal breaker. Let's go to VKTX. Wasn't it right? 919.25. 754 open interest. 829. That's what it was. I remember looking at this earlier and it had 205 open interest. That's right. I remember now. That's the one I got, right? Hold tight. VKTX. I'm in the 829s. Yeah. I'm in the 829s. Now at 205 open interest, I didn't have an issue. I didn't have any issue at all getting filled. So I'm okay with that. Danny, I caught this. What did I miss? David says, I totally understand why you changed it, but I'll miss it. It was, I agree. And I'll be very honest with you. Maybe it's more of a presentation skill on my job. Maybe a presentation skill on my job that I can improve upon for the next time we do this. Like I said, it was going to be clunky. I apologize for that, but I'm not going to apologize for putting on 3 trades today. We're going to wrap it there. If you're ready to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk, click one of these 2 videos and have a fantastic day.